Alrighty guys, welcome back to another LEGO set review from BrickByBrick, and today we have Kryptarium Prison Breakout, set number 70591, released in the summer 2016 wave of Ninjago, along with the Day of the Departed sets, but this one is based on the Skybound season. Contained 207 pieces and retailed for $19.99. The set does contain 5 minifigures, which is a lot for a $20 set. And especially when some of them are exclusive. But we'll take a look at those at the end. First, there's one little side model that you get with the prison, and it's this little table, and on it comes with a loaf of bread. But the table actually has a lot of play features for its size, because number one, you can just hit the end of the table and it'll catapult up, allowing the bread to go flying, and it, goes a really nice distance. Works well. And underneath, if you turn it all the way, you can see there's a hidden map, which is, you can access when it's in like that position. There's also a shuriken, which is a little harder to get at, and it might be easier to just pull it out all the way. But, a little extra weapon. And the main reason that works is because they only give Zane one. So that's where his other one is hidden. But, just a little side build. However, it adds quite a bit of playability to the set, so I think it's a nice inclusion with an extra parts budget. So, the prison, in its entirety, consists of the gate plus the prison cells, and then, you'd have this little open courtyard. However, the one thing that I would kind of complain about is the fact that it's not 100% accurate in even proportion or even in shape to Kryptarium Prison. It is kind of like a hexagon, but the open center is inside the hexagon, so I feel like it would have made sense to have walls on the back, but they do have, doors on the inside that open up to a courtyard, so it kind of works. And, we can forget the show accuracy, because obviously this is a whole lot of a smaller thing. I just felt like that would be something to point out. The left wing over here consists of just a little prison cell, and I guess we'll move this out of the way. Outside there are some handcuffs and a spear, which is probably confiscated from one of the inmates. There's a little torch built into the wall there, and up above there's a little walkway, just a little guardrail. I guess we can move the security guard over there, and you can stand up there, keep watch over the prison courtyard. And that works. Get them out of the way, though. The wall here, obviously this would be kind of not really exposed, but it contains one of the first play features, and you can see I just threw 2 prisoners in there, Soto and the Stone Warrior. But inside the prison cell there's just a toilet, and that's part of the play feature, because if you look on this little sticker, it shows you sit on the toilet, and then you crowbar the toilet, and it's a little weird that the crowbar is outside the toilet, but you crowbar the toilet, and the crowbar just pushes the toilet right out, and then you can escape through that hole if you're really small. The toilet's a nice build, though. I like that. And it's, I believe, the first instance of a toilet in the Ninjago theme. Not the last, though, because Destiny's Bounty. The inside of the gate area is very plain. Again, there's a walkway on the second floor, kind of, simulated there. And then this side here is where you would be able to communicate with the prisoners, with the telephones. You just pick up your telephone and, you can talk on it. But the other thing you can do with that is, oh, and by the way, there's a window there, which is cool. But the other thing you can do with that is just push it. The whole Technic arm moves up, and it just pushes this door off, which has a cool security camera on top. And I don't know, I think that looks cool for a security camera build in LEGO. The only other little feature that this set has is the ability to lift up this gate. That's one of the 3 stickers. That one, the toilet plans, and the map. But if you just lift this straight up, then, it'll kind of go up. But it doesn't quite work. You have to lift up the roof and then push it back down. Because you can't fully see the roof, so we should move this up. But, show that again. You just lift this up, and it won't go any further because there's a little bar piece there. You push it up all the way, and then you can put the put the roof back down, and it will hold that in place. The roof ends up at a slightly different angle, but you know, it's not very noticeable, and it looks cool and is a nicely working play feature. And then, you know, I don't know, maybe as your stone warrior, actually he can't walk through. So as Soto walks through, you can release the gate, and then it would, you know, crush Soto. That's another thing you can do with it. You know, it's just another play feature, and I think it's cool, and it's very, very minimal parts usage, because they would have designed the gate the same way anyway, so, or they could have, you know, maybe would have. So just adding one extra piece to, you know, hold it up, I think is a good addition. But the figures still are a large portion of the set, so let's take a look at those. So of the set's 5 figures, 2 of them aren't exclusive, and those are these 2. This guy is an exclusive combination of parts. He's just a police officer though, so this is the standard city torso, no back print. He's got a cool sunglasses face. I actually like the hat in this color, in black. It's not super common. And he gets a red mug because he's basically a city figure. Skybound Kai, you know, he has the same torso and leg print as all the Skybound Kais. I'm not going to bother taking off the shoulder armor piece, but it's nice that you get this in another smaller set. So you are able to, you know, take one and switch it over to Lloyd, because for some reason Lloyd never gets one in a set, but he also has just his standard Kai face, so nothing super special there. Let's move on. Alright, Kryptarium, Zane, and Captain Soto. These guys are awesome figures. Would not have expected to see Captain Soto, you know, as an actual figure. Seeing as he, you know, was in Season 2 and he didn't really have a major role. But then he showed back up in Season 6 and he had a decently larger role, seeing as he, you know, defeated Nauticon the first time. And it's cool that we got him in the actual set here. This time he's in his Kryptarium outfit, so he just uses an already existing torso from Lego City. And they both have the same back print, I believe. Or no, I guess Zane's muscles are a little bit more defined. So, you know. But, you know, that torso for Captain Soto, I'm pretty sure it already existed. But he gets an exclusive pirate hat and face print. And the face has a little bit of back print with a little ponytail there, which is cool. I think that it's nice to get this character. You know, he's got his peg leg. I forget if he was supposed to have a hook hand in the show. If so, they didn't include one here. But I think that it's fine the way it is. It's really awesome to get him, you know, at all. Kryptarium Zane, though, was super unexpected. Did not expect to see him. You see him exclusive torso print with his little heart showing. And the, you know, the face is the standard Zane face, but this was one of the first 2 sets to include Zane's hair in the silver color now that he's, you know, full robot, which is cool. I really like that we finally have the ability to display all the ninja with their hoods off, even though it's going to change, you know, now with the Lego Ninjago movie coming out, but I still think that it's cool that this is included, and it's a nice piece. So that's actually not all of the figures, though. They included a 5th one. And this Stone Warrior was entirely unnecessary. He had very little importance in the show at all, but it's awesome that they included him. He is exclusive, but his torso print is the same as Captain Soto's, I believe. Yeah, exactly the same. Same number and everything, the back print. But the secondary torso piece that he gets is a brand new color and print. The same as General Kozu's from the 2013 sets, the same mold, just different, you know, design on there. The face print is the same as the Stone Warriors that were featured in the Rock Rotor, but, you know, obviously it should be very similar, if not exactly the same. So, I'm glad that they used the same one. It would allow you to, you know, build up an army of Stone Warriors if you got multiple of this figure. And the helmet is cool too. It's the same as the Helmet of Shadows, so you could even just take that and use that as another Helmet of Shadows if you didn't get like the Overlord figure from 2013. But it, you know, also has this piece here, And I believe this is an exclusive piece as well, because they used this part in black only for the Overlord, but I believe it had some silver printing where these little circles are. So I believe that this is an exclusive part, and I might be wrong on that. Maybe I'm misremembering, but pretty sure it's brand new. So that's another cool little thing about this figure. There's no leg printing, just like Captain Soto and Zane, but you know, it's not bad. It is a little interesting that there are actually 3 figures in this set with plain black legs, but you know, it's cool nonetheless. Anyway, this is an awesome figure, and a nice bonus to get included with the set. So overall, I think that this set is a definite must-get for Ninjago fans. Even for non-Ninjago fans, I don't think it's a bad set, but there's nothing specific that's going to draw you into this one in particular. There's nothing spectacular about the build, and the figures, they're cool, but if you're not a Ninjago fan, then you're not really going to care. There's nothing groundbreaking, but everything about it is good. Good playability, good value, especially with the 5 figures, and overall, just a nice, you know, a nice set to have, or a nice set to exist. And it was kind of unexpected, but I really appreciate it. I wish it was a little bigger, but that's just me as a Ninjago fan. You know, who would be able to spend the money on a larger version of the set. I think that, you know, just for the average fan, I think that this is perfect. It's a nice, cheap figure set, and, you know, a good introduction to the Ninjago theme with a large amount of, or with a good size amount of figures. So, or for the price, that is. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye, everyone.